The history of nativity of our Blessed Mother. The Catholic Church celebrates the birth of the Blessed Virgin Mary on its traditioned fixed date of September 8, 9 months after the December 8 celebration of her Immaculate Conception. I want to say a small fact here, that is, Immaculate Conception is not referred only to Jesus. Even Saint Anne was conceived without sin. Coming to the story, the circumstances of the Virgin Mary's infancy and early childhood life are not directly recorded in the Bible, but other documents and traditions describing the circumstances of her birth are cited by some of the earliest Christian writers from the 1st century of the Holy Church. The Proto-Evangelium of James, which was probably put into its final written form in the early 2nd century, describes Mother Mary's father Joachim as a wealthy member of one of the 12 tribes of Israel. Saint Joachim was deeply grieved along with his wife Saint Anne by their childlessness. He always called in mind Abraham, the early Christian writing which says that in the last day God gave him a son Isaac. Saint Joachim always thinks of it and always wanted to happen that to him. So Saint Joachim and Saint Anne begin to devote themselves extensively and rigorously to prayer and fasting. But turned out was, the couple were to be blessed even more abundantly than Abraham and Sarah, as an angel appeared to her when she was fasting and praying. And the angel said to her, "The Lord had heard your prayer, and you shall conceive and shall bring forth, and your seed shall be spoken of in all the whole world." These are the words that the angel said to Saint Anne. After Mother Mary's birth, according to the Proto-Evangelium of James, Saint Anne made a sanctuary in the infant girl's room and allowed nothing common or unclean on account of the special holiness of the child. The same writing records that when she was 1 year old, her father made a great feast and invited the priests and the scribes and the elders and all the people of Israel. And Saint Joachim brought the child to the priest. The account continues. These are the words that the priest said. And they blessed her, saying, "O God of our fathers, bless this child and give her an everlasting name to be named in all generations." And he brought her to the chief priests, and they blessed her, saying, "O God most high, look upon this child and bless her with the utmost blessing, which shall be forever." And today, that blessing was the most great, most beautiful, our Holy Mother, Mother Mary. So this was how Mother Mary was brought into this world by our Lord through her parents, holy parents. So this was the story of how our mother was born. Thanks for watching.